guys, hope you're doing very well. In today's video, it's going to be kind of controversial, I guess, but you know me, I like to get deep in there, I like to go fishing. But this is one of my talky kind of videos where I talk about a certain subject, but I want your guys' opinion on it also. It's one of those backwards and forwards type videos, so I want to know your guys' opinion on this. Be honest with me, I won't take anything ever offensive. Everyone is entitled to their opinions. You might have a different opinion from me, that is totally fine, I don't hate you. So I basically want to talk about the sexualization of tattooed girls. This is a topic that has come up in my Facebook group quite a few times actually. There's been a few posts here and there, and I don't want to call out one specific brand or one specific company, but we seem to notice it's just one specific company and one specific brand that keeps doing this, and that is Inked magazine. I'm a fan of Inked magazine. They once reposted my newest tattoo, this one here, on their Instagram page, and I had a bit of a fangirl moment. I'm not gonna lie to you, I was like, oh my god, this is so cool, because yes, sometimes they have good quality content and they do focus on the tattoos. But if you've ever liked their Facebook page, mainly this is where most of this happens, if you've liked their Facebook page, you will notice there's, you know, all the time they post half naked, almost naked women all over the place. They'll do live streams, they'll have videos, and they'll like be twerking or whatever. It's just really sexually driven, and I understand that, you know, sex sells and it gets the views and it gets people talking like I am right now, so what they're doing is obviously working, so you do have to put their hands up to that and say, okay, what you're doing is working. But it leads such a huge misconception to everyone that is tattooed and female. It makes them look like we're all like this, basically. Like, this is why I think a lot of females get asked, you know, oh, are you kinky, or where else are you tattooed, because people see these types of videos and these types of posts and they believe, you know, this is just like what all tattooed females are like, because people are kind of shallow like that. People like to stereotype people, so it's just human nature, I guess, to stereotype people. But I guess like it's one of those things that kind of just needs to be calmed the fuck down. So if you were to go onto like Inked magazine's thing, I mean, okay, so the first post that I've come across is peel porn, I like to call it. So it's basically someone peeling off a stencil. That's fine, that's good. Then there's a selfie of a girl wearing one of their jumpers. Fine, that's good. Then there's a picture of a tattoo of flowers on someone's gluteus maximus. Kind of naked, but it's of the tattoo. It's kind of like, okay, fine, there's nothing sexual really going on here. And they've got some articles, and they've got some of their merch, and they've got some other tattoos. Oh, and here we go. Okay, and then there is a sort of live stream video thing of two girls all tattooed up, pretty fucking naked. They are wearing clothes, but there's not much going on, you know. Yeah, and it's just one of those things that Inked Mag, oh, found another one. Literally, you scroll through and it's just like tattoo. To every sort of serious post, there's another 3 not so serious posts, and it's just like, oh my god. Like, come on, man. Like, I get it. Boobies are great. Half-naked females, fantastic. Like, who doesn't like to look at a half-naked female once in a while? You know, I'm straight as they come, but I'm curious. I want to see other people's tattoos. That's why I'm looking at these females. But most of the time, that isn't the reason why other people are looking at this. I'm not going to tar everyone with the same brush. I'm not going to be like, oh yes, all men are perverts. Like, it's not the case. I know some of you guys are men that watch me and you're curious about tattoos, and that's maybe why you would look at a half-naked girl with all their tattoos out. It might sound like an old prude, and I'm not going to lie to you guys, there was a time in my life where I thought, you know, like Suicide Girls, like, it's when something's done so fucking tastefully, like Suicide Girls, most of their shoots are done like very tastefully, and it's all mainly about like being alternative. I get that, it's cool. You see it all over Instagram, you know, half-naked tattoo models. Again, I get it, it's interesting. I love to see other people's tattoos, I get that. But when you go and watch like one of these Inked magazine live streams for just a split second, for 5 seconds, I've seen some and there's girls twerking and it's just like, what? What have I just clicked on? Oh my god. You know, there's like a time and a place, and I feel like for a tattoo magazine, Like if I ran a tattoo magazine, I would want to be taken seriously. I would want it to be about the art, the culture, and I know Inked magazine does stuff like that from time to time. I'm not going to bash it completely. Like, I'm not shaming these girls, by the way, let me just throw that out there. I'm not shaming them. They can do whatever the fuck they like, but for a tattoo magazine, it's just like, I want to know about these girls' tattoos. I don't want to see them shaking their asses. You know, if I wanted to see that, I'd watch a Miley Cyrus music video. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, if that's what I want to see, I would watch a music video. But I want to see people's, like, stories. I want to know about their tattoo histories. Do you know what I mean? And maybe that's asking too much from a magazine that does post a lot of naked photos or half naked photos of women, and I guess I should seek it somewhere else. But you know, it's so hard to come across serious publishers when it comes to tattoos nowadays, because oh my god, every day every day someone is posting something on my Facebook group from a news outlet or a blogging outlet like BuzzFeed, Lad Bible, Hello Giggles, places like that. They're always like, oh, new trend, or look at this new tattoo trend, and it's someone getting a tattoo on their fucking armpit, which has been done for years and years and years. It's not a new fucking trend. People have been doing it for years, and I get it. You know, it's fun to do a post here and there about the top 10 flower tattoos or the top 10 weirdest places to be tattooed. But guess what? There is no place that is weird when you get tattooed nowadays, because it's all been done before. If you want a butt tattoo, done before. Armpit tattoo, done before. There was a blog post on Hello Giggles about, I forgot her name, she was in Pretty Little Lies, I think her name's Lucy or something. She got a light bulb tattoo here, literally here, and that was called Unique. Unique. Here, unique. What the fuck? That is, please. So it's so hard to find a serious publication or serious outlet that talks about tattoos seriously. It's so hard to find that nowadays. And yes, I know there's places like Skin Deep and other tattoo magazines. I get that, but it's so hard to come across people that talk about tattoos seriously. So when you find something like Inked and you're like, oh yes, a tattoo magazine, oh my god, yes, they're going to talk about tattoos and the history and people's experiences, and then you come across a live stream of a girl twerking half naked that happens to have tattoos, it's just like, oh, this is not what I wanted. And I guess, like, live and let live. Obviously some people want that, otherwise they wouldn't carry on doing it. But you look through the comments and people are just like, what is this? Like, you were meant to be a tattoo magazine. People also say, look, I've had enough now. All I see on my newsfeed is girls twerking and jiggling their butts and doing these sexy poses, and they're all like got their pants up to the fucking rib cage, and they're just trying to like sit like Kylie Jenner, and it's just like, oh my god, please, I just want to know about your story, because these girls are probably very nice, they have great history when it comes to their tattoos, and they probably have really good stories. But I guess it comes from my point of view when it comes to, like, there's a lot more to tattoos, because I've had people come up to me so many times in my life and say, where else are you tattooed, wink wink, and they just sort of assume that I'm some kind of sexual deviant, and I'm just like, where is this coming from? And then I realised that it's all over the internet, and then it all sort of makes sense, it makes full circle when I'm like, why do people think girls with tattoos are such sexual deviant? And then it's just like, oh right, it's all over the internet. And obviously, like, girls can do what they want. If a girl wants to twerk half naked on a live stream, whatever, there's nothing wrong with that. But in this day and age, it's just like, you shouldn't victim blame at all, and absolutely not, that's not what I'm doing here. I shouldn't say, oh well, it's all her fault, the girls that are twerking on these live streams, as to why people see me in a different light. And I'm not saying that, it may sound like I'm saying that, but I'm not saying that. But it's a case of, like, it's so hard to find a serious, and rare nowadays to find somewhere that posts about tattoos seriously. I shouldn't maybe take this whole thing so seriously, but it's just, stop sexualizing women, do you know what I mean? I guess, like, the girls doing it, love it, and fine. Can places please take tattoos seriously for just once, because they're a laughing stock to a lot of people, and we get shamed for having tattoos so much. I guess that's what pisses me off the most about it all. Like, just take it seriously, please. Like, come on, can we just sit down and take this serious? Like, there's a lot more to tattoos than flashing them about. There's stories, there's history. I just want to find someone else out there that blogs. I mean, I know one girl who takes tattoos seriously. I've mentioned her before, her name's Becky. She has a YouTube channel and she has her own blog called Included. I've mentioned her before. But she is honestly the only person that I've come across where her blog is just dead serious about tattoos all the time. And I guess I shouldn't expect everyone to take it seriously as I do, but I just wish there was more people out there that I could relate to when it comes to tattoos, because I feel like obviously there's other tattoo YouTubers and they do their thing and stuff, but I want there to be more people like us, like me, that take tattoos seriously, that want to talk about, you know, the pros and the cons of being tattooed and really create awareness. What is there? There's sirens everywhere. Oh my god. But yeah, I think it would just be so refreshing if we just talked about tattoos for how they are. They're not trends, they're not like crazy things, they're not something you sort of flash around half naked. Like when you see these videos of half naked girls twerking on like live streams talking about whatever they talk about, it's just like people that don't get the tattoo world or they're new to the tattoo world just must assume that every tattooed female is like that, and it's not the case. I don't know, like there's just so much sexualization towards women that have tattoos. It's just ridiculous, and it affects people in their real life. Like I was saying, I've had comments towards me a lot when it comes to my tattoos and if I'm filthy or if I'm kinky, and it's just like, and people give you this look. Like if you've had the look, you'll understand. People just look at you in a different way when you're tattooed. Like you can tell they're judging you for whatever reason, and sometimes you can tell it's sexually because the men have like this double take about it, and they're just like, and they look you up and down, and it's just so gross. It's just like, where are they getting this from? Like, so yeah, I'm all for Inked doing live streams of women talking about their tattoos, and yeah, okay, fine. If the easiest way to show tattoos is to be half naked, like right now I'm hiding a few tattoos because I've got clothes on, like it's just how it works when it comes to being tattooed. But do they necessarily need to be twerking around? Do they necessarily need to make it sexual? You don't. If you want to talk about your tattoos, you just sit here like I do, like I have done for like nearly 300 videos, and you just sit and you talk about your tattoos. Yes, I've done one video out of nearly 300 where I worn a bikini because I did a tattoo lookbook. But was I twerking? Was I being sexually suggestive? No, there's just no need for that at all. Like, if it was all about the tattoos, you won't need to do that. The tattoos speak for themselves. You don't have to, you know, be like this. You don't have to be like this. Do you know what I mean? Like, stand still and let me see your tattoos, okay? You don't need to do all these jiggly jaggly movements. You don't need to do it. So if it was about the tattoos, there would be no twerking involved. Let's be serious. I'm being real now. I'm getting pissed off. Because I know someone's argument will be like, well yeah, it's about the tattoos, that's why they're half naked. Alright, cool. So why are they jiggling and jaggling and twerking and being sexual and being like... Like, there's a place for that, and it's called Pornhub, okay? The connection between tattoos and sexualness and kinkiness needs to be separate. I think that's all I have to say on this matter. I'd love to know you guys' opinions on this. Hopefully I haven't gone too crazy or too ham on this, but this is just my opinions, obviously. Anyway, until my next video, I hope you guys are all doing very well, and until then, bye.